Okay then, so who's next? I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool, together as a collective. Telephone exchange to spirit. Genie is the soul. Oh, Cancer, Genie. Dave Bowie. So, we're on the right path. We're not trying to control anyone else. Check yourself, girls, but it should be alright. I'm going for me x-ray tomorrow, so we'll see, won't we? That sounds good to me. The cards bring success. Mothers, the wombs, the breast. Taking the reins back. Getting back on track. Genie. So Jean may be important. Or rubbing the lamp. You may be polishing the lamp. And spirit of seeing you doing your dusting. Because they're cheeky like that. Make a wish. 3 wishes maybe, because the genie always gives you 3 wishes, don't they? Genie. Don't know the words. I know the song obviously, but I don't know the words. It was made famous by that TV programme, Gene Hunt. So the name Hunt, or you might be a hunter. Genie. And didn't you have crocodile boots? Or snakeskin boots, something like that. Gene Hunt. I don't know if it was Life on Mars or Ashes to Ashes. It was in both anyway. So maybe somebody's ashes are being laid to rest. Fantastic start. Coming out of the toxic situation, breaking the shackles that have held us back. Don't sign any contracts. You are not to be manipulated. We bend to no man. Because as you know, I'm a Cancer. Nobody can manipulate you because you won't let them in your head. Money can't buy you. You can't be seduced because you have to love first before passion takes hold. The 15 is positive energy. The 12, however, Pisces energy, is negative. You have to see things from a different angle and put our boundaries in place. Do not say yes to anything that you're not happy with, because that will breed contempt. Limbo, karmic situations, secrets, hidden enemies, sacrificing yourself for ungrateful people, or you may be asked to sacrifice something. So Pisces and the number 12 is negative. Capricorn and the number 15 is positive. The 18, we've got a lot of major arcanas. The moon is our ruler. The full moon is on the 12th, which could be that Pisces energy. Pisces is in Neptune. I haven't looked at the astrology today at time, but Ablas I will post because he will tell us. So things are coming crystal clear to us because we're needing to look from a different angle. Look, if she turned herself upside down, that crystal clear light is emanating. 2 dogs, those born 1970 plus or minus 12, February to February may be involved. And knowing where you're going, the path won't be easy, but you'll know now what you want. And you won't be to-ing and fro-ing between 2 jobs, 2 people, 2 properties, whatever it is. No longer having to spread yourself so thin. We are ruled by the moon, so every 2.5 days our moods will change. I don't know what the moon is in at the minute. Something you haven't planned for. Rapid action by something or someone. So be alert, be aware for the unexpected. Unfaithfulness or feeling drained or ill health. Tired. Not looking after yourself, not filling your cup. Kristen, they're nagging again. So we've got to stop and smell the coffee. There's a delay in a new beginning. Something cannot be born until we see things differently. Oh, they're chowing at me, Kristen. I'm sorry it's taken over well, it hasn't taken over because it will mean something to you lot as well. But the 2 and 29 is negative. We all know that normally it's positive for me, but it's become negative because the 29, even though I'm born on the 2nd, the 29 was the date that my brother died. And it did take a lot out of me spiritually, never mind anything else. So somebody's been put at the gates of hell for whatever reason. The 2 or 29 has something to do with it. But we're leaving that behind because we're getting out of the toxicity. It was something unexpected that we couldn't have foreseen. And it's left us, it's knocked us for 6 really. Financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally and physically. So we have to come back from those gates of hell. Connect to spirit. And see things clearly. So Pisces is negative. Neptune's in Pisces. It is causing a lot of problems. Prisoners even. Feeling bound, but we've got to break those shackles. And we may not feel like we're strong enough, but we're taking back the reins anyway, and we're going to do it. We will get through this. Possibly we will be released from this toxicity on the 15th. Maybe that's when I'll get my results. Who knows? But we're going to have to sacrifice something. Me, it's going to be probably diet. Something like that. Oops. Too many. Yeah. Children. Something from the past. A disappointment, but we can't dwell on it. If we dwell on it, we'll end up in that dark place and we don't need to be there again, do we? Build a bridge and get over it. If we stay in that dark place, then we can't move forwards. You may have played your part in this disappointment, but you're not to blame. Somebody's wearing a false mask. It could be this Pisces or a Gemini. Those born on the 1st or the 28th. Medical matters. Somebody who wears many hats or is all things to all people. criminal activity even. So there could be somebody going to prison. Somebody who lies, deceives and thieves. So watch out for sticky-fingered people. It's the fight, flight, freeze mode, and you've got to get out of that. Start thinking positive. You're manifesting negatively, and that's going to do you no good. Stay positive. Don't let the energy of the planets bring your mood down. Yeah, release it, let go. It could be issues with siblings, communications, Gemini energy, twins. First on the 28th is negative, 12 is negative, 2 and 29 is negative. But that 15 is positive and the 18 is positive. Seeing things clearly, at least, that's half the battle. But there's unfinished business here. We're not concentrating on what needs to be concentrated on because our mind is distracted. So we have to stick with things and follow through. Don't leave things unfinished. Somebody's maybe acted in haste and now repenting at leisure. Issues with the family, siblings, children, parents, etc. The dynamics have changed. There's not as much security or happiness as there was 10 months. Wherever you see the penguin could be important. Trapped in a mental prison of your own making. Or somebody actually is in prison. That's what I keep getting for some of you. Somebody's gone to prison. Somebody's done something they shouldn't have done. Criminal activity. They were wearing a false mask. They were not who they said they were going to be. And there will be communications coming about it. The checks in the mail, money in the post, improvements in career, business. There could be a younger energy in uniform, possibly somebody with a darker complexion. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is positive. So that Capricorn again, massively important, positive energy. It means financial improvements. So whilst your emotional life or your health may be suffering, things are picking up financially. Nothing major yet though, so that's okay. We're just feeling a bit down about things. That true bliss isn't there because we're having to make sacrifices to get there. Kristen, you're making sacrifices. Probably be your second winter in the caravan, will it? Hopefully not. But it's a slow process getting a home together, isn't it? So you're halfway there though, because there's changes. That's the 5, that's the 10. You're halfway there. Yeah, boredom. Fed up with waiting. Refusing to accept that it's taking so long. You've got to release that and be more patient. 4 months. It's about respect and putting your boundaries in place and making sure others respect you, especially family members. I know we're being the baby of the family and the black sheep. I don't get as much respect as I should, really. I give them it, but they don't seem to think I deserve it or need it. So banging your head against a brick wall. And then there's an Aries, so it could be an Aries, Pisces, cusper. It's a man of action. Does what he says he's going to do. He always gets what he wants. Doesn't have to be a male. We all have male or female energies within us. Illness, bad temper, yeah. So there is some sort of issues medically wise. Fear, lack of courage, lack of backbone, worry, really. Not feeling like we're strong enough to get through this. We are. We're a lot stronger than we think. You can chuck a lot at us and we can handle it. 8 or 26 is negative energy. So, and feeling exploited, feeling like Everybody in the world doesn't understand, possibly for 6 years, that we give and get nothing back. But we don't give to receive, and the honey may be what we need to use. I've started using it in my tea instead of sugar. Natural remedies again. Don't let people exploit you or walk all over you. Yeah, you feel like you failed in some way. And maybe a loss of a home, or unable to call anywhere home at the minute. Delays with renovation, stuff like that. Kristen, you'll know what that's like. But managing it, and at the same time maybe making a little bit of money on the side. Maybe somebody's going to start keeping bees. But there's your sheds there, your new sheds, Kristen. And what about getting some alpacas? Do you fancy shearing some alpacas? Who knows? The choices are yours, and there's endless chance of manifesting something good. But at least we're seeing a clear path now. We'll know what's coming and what we've got to do. But be prepared, because Spirit may send you something else health-wise to that you didn't expect. Third house, messages, communications. What did I say? The messenger, the postman, the number 27. Gemini energy. So there may be lies in these messages, so be very careful. Take what people say with a pinch of salt. 27. Somebody may be trying to pull the wool over your eyes, especially financially. Three of Pentacles. So what that's saying is teamwork. And that if you were thinking about starting a new business, that you should do it, because Spirit are giving you the green light. Things are improving. And even though it doesn't seem like it, now is a good time, Spirit said, to do so. The rich people will be doing it, won't they? Don't send any drunk texts, please. You must stay drunk on writing, so reality cannot destroy you. And don't, if you get any late night texts from anybody, they might have had a drink, so they might not remember what they said the next day, or be telling the truth. The name Ray could be important. Words have power. Now is the time to get your point across. It's also about neighbourhoods and siblings. What did I say? So it could be family issues. Maybe you'll hear from someone called Jean. It's the house of the mind, Mercury. It's about giving and receiving information. Mercury was in Leo, so somebody might be bragging, making out there's something they're not. When this card turns up in a reading, there is a need to uncover all that you can that relates the information to others. So you might have some important information to give to others. An area of commerce or sales. So maybe somebody's making their own cheese, I don't know, goat's cheese. A new business of some kind. It's a time of buying and selling and becoming involved in retail transactions made over the internet. Issues dealing with siblings may come up. There may be questions you must resolve to do with brothers or sisters. Your neighbourhood may be going through some changes. Well, we knew about the police cars in my neighbourhood the other day. The third house also signifies your neighbourhood, so expect events. So there might be a house move that will make a difference there. For more in-depth information, look at the surrounding cards. The moon card is there, so it might indicate secretive actions carried out at night. What did I say? Burglaries, vandalism, Hunters on your property, maybe. Perhaps a meeting. Mars is in there with Aries, so look for noise and radical change that you're not happy with. An area may start to appear old and decrepit while the garden needs doing. Be careful how you put your thoughts and feelings into words, so keep it positive. Other people may not be as warm and receptive to your words and ideas as you'd hope they'd be. This card can also mean you'll be talking your way into or out of a tough situation. However, you will be mentally able to grapple with the issue and sort it out well. Important documents and other paperwork are indicated, and this won't be your everyday type of paper shuffling. The matter will be more significant than usual. This card also indicates a fortunate time to start a business of your own. What did I say? Perhaps working in translation, creative software. Well, I do translate from spirit, don't I? Or something to do with deciphering codes and messages. So we might be getting spirit messages that we have to decipher. So remember, animals, numbers, etc. Google it, find out what it means. You may also become involved in studying other languages or anything related to and working towards a common good. Meditation and relaxation are suggested. When this card presents itself, what do I say? Smell the coffee. If the Neptune, which we've got, bloody hell, we've got them all, or Pisces card falls in the spread along with a third house card, your thoughts are likely inspired ones and you could be having psychic or mediumistic communications. So listen, look, take notice of what's going on at night on your property. Short journeys, the neighbourhood, siblings, signing documents, communication and rumours. So you may hear a rumour and it puts the cat among the pigeons. Something you didn't expect. Oh, and the maiden, the number 4. The maiden, the mother of the crown. We had that today, didn't we? So the younger female, the innocence of youth, going back to who you were as a child. Wiping the slate clean, beginning again. The Trinity knot in the circle is a symbol which represents the maiden, the mother and the crone, the past, the present and your future, the 3 life cycles of women. So maybe you're going through one of those. The maiden is the symbol of innocence and the past. She is young and yet to learn the hardships of the world, and thus sees the world through a set of innocent eyes. And sometimes I think we're all a bit too naive, aren't we? We think people are as nice as we are and they're not. The world is her oyster and she is in search of love. She may be a bit naive, but is this really a bad thing when all you see is beauty around you? Because we do, don't we? We like to look at the butterflies, etc. The maiden reminds us of the time where we also saw life as fun, inspiring and full of wonder. Have we lost that part of ourselves? It is never truly gone, just somewhat forgotten. As we navigate through the hardships of life, we can still be one with this part of ourselves again if we allow ourselves to see the beauty. So, stop looking at it from the wrong angle. See the simple things in life as being important. The beauty in the small things. Something as simple as smelling a beautiful flower or sitting in nature and watching the wildlife dance and play around us. It may be a time to remember the things that used to bring us joy and a sense of peace. We may not have had time to do all these things, but we can integrate small amounts of this into our life, which can give us a great benefit. Where have you lost your innocence and where can you gain it back? Maybe you have been disappointed and thinking that you've been the fool. So what? The more we bring the small joys back into our life, the younger and lighter we feel. no longer weighed down by the multitude of tasks and stresses that we've placed on ourselves or other people have placed on us. So be a bit more carefree, childlike, playful. Enjoy things while you can. Don't be such a Debbie Downer on yourself or others. Oh. Into the woods, Kristen. They keep telling you, go in the woods, be calm, soothing, mysterious and full of life. Be the wild child, transform your energy, emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. It's time to get out there. Do a bit of hiking. I think my niece is taking me hiking next week if she don't try and kill me again. So that'll be nice. Oh, karmic rewards, first house of Aries and Gemini communication. First house is about self-respect, grace, like they said. The head and face, maybe a makeover, haircut. Your place of birth, your immediate environment, what did they say about your neighbours, etc. I know my neighbour's moving, he's selling up. The colour white, the self, the incarnation, the self-image, your separateness, your individuality, your physical characteristics, your personal appearance, expectations and of your environment. So that giving me a kick up the arse to get in, do a big garden. So, the North Node in Gemini, the path of effective communication. The soul is learning to express itself without ambiguity or ambivalence. So being able to talk things through without arguing. This is the path of truth. So truth is coming out and it's maybe unexpected, because you never thought these people would ever tell the truth. The North Node in the first house. This placement indicates a need to express your individuality, becoming centered around yourself. So start putting your boundaries in place. Learning harmony through relationships. So bringing harmony back into a relationship, perhaps with a sibling who's a bit awkward, a bit annoying, or somebody else that you know, but it will be unexpected harmony. Be careful though, because they're up to something. So they might be doing it for a reason. They might have ulterior motives. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. Speak soon. Bye.